Hey everyone, Nick Borman here at SportsMemo.com coming at you on Tuesday, March 10th or Wednesday, March 11th, depending on when you watch this video. Just want to recap a little bit quick. Yesterday, was able to go 2-0 in the Champions League with easy winners on Leipzig and the over in the Atalanta match. I was originally going to do a Europa League preview for the video today, but wanted to get out the players, do a little coverage in the players tournament coming up this week on the PGA Tour, obviously a big event there. So before we get into today's show, I just want to comment and say make sure to hit the like button below, leave your comments below on this video. As I go forward with weekday shows, I want to try to answer any questions you guys may have, cover any matches that you guys want to see me cover, any of the top 5 European leagues, Champions League, or Europa League. So if you have any comments or suggestions going forward, love to hear them. So make sure to like the button below. Follow along on Sports Memo TV here on YouTube. And with no further ado, going into this week, like I said, we got the Players Championship, Tpc Sawgrass. Most of you, if you follow any sort of golf, you are familiar with this course and the famed 17th Island Par 3 green that even the pros struggle to hit with the wedge. I can't say there are many holes that are 100 to 120 yards that the pros really struggle on, but this is certainly one of them. But really, if you've watched this tournament many years, it's not just that hole, it's that finishing 3-hole stretch, 16, 17, and 18, that really make this course what it is. There's just tons of water that come into play along that stretch. I do have my very first 5% top play, golf play, going this week at the Players. And you can get that for half off using promo code GOLF, GOLF 20. So just 20 bucks this week using that promo code. Golf has easily been my best sport so far this year. Was 3-0 last week at the Arnold Palmer Invitational and have won 13 of the last 15 weeks on the season, hitting 69 and 42, which is 62%, for a net profit of 78%. So definitely been my best sport this year. And again, using that promo code GOLF20 this week will get you half off, 20 bucks for my first 5% top play in the golf season. So make sure to take advantage of that. And I really do love this play this week. So TPC, this course, it's really all about surviving and making your birdies when you can and surviving bogey-free on the holes where you can't. Pete Dye, designer here, really known as a guy that, if you miss in the wrong spots, you're going to pay for it. And even the pros can't avoid miss hits where they don't want to miss. So it's a tough course. It's a place where precision plays off. Usually the best ball strikers are the guys that win here. This course has really, really small greens, so very tough to hit. And it's not a place, you got to have a lot of experience usually when you're going to come and show up and play well. One stat I found very interesting going into this week was of the last 10 defending champions, only one of them has finished inside the top 55 the following year, which is a crazy stat when you think about it. And that means Rory this week. He's a defending champ from last year, and he's on a run right now of 7 straight top 5 finishes. So what's going to happen? One of those streaks is going to break. And he's a guy I'm going to avoid this week purely for that reason. I don't know which way to play it. It's hard to go against a guy as hot as he is, yet that stat is kind of daunting and hard to also want to fade against. So definitely a guy I'm going to avoid this week just for that reason. Plus, the last several weeks, he's been so heavily priced on the head-to-head matchups, it's hard to back him. I do have a freebie for this week. Adam Scott, minus 120 over Patrick Reed. Reed is a guy who I really have not had much success on. Whether I take him or I fade him, I seem to be choosing him on the wrong week every week. But I'll give it another try this week. He's been hot and cold this year. And it's just, like I said, a matter of catching him at the right time. And I'm thinking it's going to be a down week for him this week. He doesn't have the best results here. He's got just 2 top 25 finishes and 6 starts. He did not play well at the President's Cup, posting a 1-3 record. Then he followed it up with a second-place finish at the Tournament of Champions. Then proceeded with a miscut, a 6th, another miscut, a tied for 51st, a win, and then a 15th last week at the Arnold Palmer. So you can see he's kind of a feast or famine guy this year, and I think this is going to be a down week for him. Adam Scott, on the other hand, he missed the cut last week at the Arnold Palmer, which I think works in his favor. If anybody watched that tournament last week, it was really, really brutal conditions on the weekend, and it certainly took a lot out of the guys as they try to survive those conditions Saturday and Sunday. He's got a fantastic track record here. He's got 4 straight finishes, no worse than a tied for 12th, which is saying something. Like I said before, this course is hard to continue to play well on year after year, and he's proven that he can do it. So I think he is a good candidate to play well this week. He's already got 2 wins this year at the Australian Open and the Genesis. So he's really just a horse for the course kind of a play, as we like to call it. And I think he's going to have a better week this week than Patrick Reed. A couple other guys I do like to play well this week and finish inside the top 20. Jon Rahm, another guy. He's just been as hot as can be. He's currently listed minus 125 for a top 20 finish, and he has 8 straight top 20 finishes right now. 7 of those top 10s. He's got 2 wins, 2 second place finishes, and a third. And he's also back for revenge. Last year, he had the 54-hole lead here last year before he faded on Sunday and ended up finishing tied for 12th. So I think he's going to rebound this year, play well again, and make that 9 straight top 20s, which is remarkable. So minus 125, Jon Rahm to finish top 20 this week. I also like Webb Simpson. He's currently plus 150 to finish top 20. He's got 5 straight top 10 finishes, including a win at Tpc Scottsdale a couple weeks back. He won here in 2018, and last year he finished tied for 16th, which, if you go back to that stat I mentioned a little bit ago, he's that one player in the last 10 years that has finished inside the top 55 when he was trying to defend his title. So he's got good history here. He's first on the tour this year in bogey avoidance, which is key at this course because any P-dye design, like I mentioned before, really penalizes missing in the wrong spot, and he's done a great job this season at avoiding those big numbers. So those are a couple guys I like this week. And again, take advantage of this promo I got going right now for that 5% top play. It's Golf 20. You can visit my page at sportsmemo.com to check that out. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll do a preview of all 8 Europa League matches. And again, if there's any particular matches coming up for this weekend that you guys want me to preview and take a look at, just leave a comment below. And I'll do my best to get to those. Any suggestions, any other questions you guys have, please feel free to leave those in here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.